You've probably noticed that your cat and dog react to things in very different ways. Your dog may bark and be excited when someone comes over, but your cat will run and hide. When you play with a ball, your dog will want to fetch it and bring it back, but your cat couldn't care less. And when it's dinner time, your dog will come running, but your cat won't even acknowledge your existence until his bowl is filled. But why do cats and dogs react so differently? In this video, we'll take a deep dive into their behavior and talk to experts about what makes them tick. We also share some tips on how to make your furry friend feel more comfortable in different situations. So if you're curious about what makes your cat or dog act the way they do, keep watching. First, let's look at some of the ways cats and dogs react differently to the world around them. As we mentioned before, dogs are typically much more excited by visitors than cats are. This is because dogs are pack animals who rely on social interaction to survive. They have a natural instinct to bark and become excited when they meet new people because they want to be friendly and curious about their surroundings. Cats, on the other hand, are solitary hunters who don't depend on others for their survival. They're more likely to be indifferent to visitors or even act aggressively if they feel threatened. This doesn't mean that all cats are aloof and unfriendly. Some cats can be very welcoming and affectionate towards their owners and close family members. It just means that they have different instincts and needs than dogs do. Another big difference between cats and dogs is how they react to playtime. Dogs love to chase and retrieve balls because they were bred to hunt and herd animals. For them, playing fetch is a chance to exercise their natural instincts and get some exercise. Cats, on the other hand, aren't as interested in chasing balls. They'd rather do their own thing and ignore the ball completely. However, this doesn't mean that cats don't like to play. They enjoy playing with toys that mimic the movement of prey, such as a mouse toy or a laser pointer. Cats also like to climb and explore, so providing them with cat trees and other vertical spaces can help them stay active and engaged. Finally, let's talk about how cats and dogs react to mealtimes. Dogs are much more excited about food than cats are because they were bred to scavenge and gather food. For them, mealtime is a chance to satisfy their hunger and get the nutrients they need to survive. Cats, on the other hand, are more likely to eat when they're hungry and then ignore their food bowl afterwards. They do need to eat as often as dogs do, because they get most of their hydration from their food. So providing cats with high-quality, easily digestible food can help them stay healthy and satisfied. So why do cats and dogs react so differently? The answer's simple. They have different instincts and needs. Dogs are pack animals who rely on social interaction to survive. They're also scavengers who have to work hard to find food. Cats, on the other hand, are solitary hunters who don't depend on others for their survival. They're also more sensitive to stress and changes in their environment. Now that you know why cats and dogs react differently, let us talk about what you can do to make your furry friend feel more comfortable in different situations. First, let's talk about how to make your cat more comfortable around visitors. Cats are more likely to feel threatened by visitors than dogs are because they are solitary animals who like to avoid confrontation. To help your cat feel more secure, try to keep visitors away from your cat's food and litter box. You should also try to minimize the amount of time your cat spends in small enclosed spaces where they can't escape. If your cat does seem threatened by a visitor, try to distract them with a toy or treat so they'll be less likely to act out. With time, your cat may eventually warm up to the visitor and become more comfortable around them. If you want to make mealtime more enjoyable for your cat, try to feed them smaller, more frequent meals throughout the day. This will help them feel more satisfied and prevent them from overeating. You should also try to feed your cat in a quiet, distraction-free area so they can relax and enjoy their food without being bothered. If your cat refuses to eat, try to warm up their food to make it more enticing. You should also consult with your vet to ensure that your cat is getting the nutrition they need. And finally, let's talk about how to make playtime more fun for your cat. Cats are more likely to enjoy playtime if it mimics the experience of hunting prey. So try to use toys that mimic the movement of small animals, such as a mouse toy or a feather wand. You should also try to play with your cat at least twice a day to help them stay active and engaged. Make sure to praise and reward your cat when they play with the right toys or exhibit desired behaviors. This will help them understand what you want and encourage them to repeat those behaviors in the future. For dogs, the story is a little different. Because dogs are pack animals, they thrive on social interaction, and they usually love having company over. They also have a strong prey drive, so they're naturally inclined to chase and retrieve objects. Finally, dogs are highly food motivated, which means that they'll do almost anything for a tasty treat. Using these traits to our advantage, we can make sure that our dogs are well socialized from an early age by exposing them to lots of different people, places, and experiences. We can also provide them with plenty of opportunities to exercise and play so that they can stay happy and healthy. And of course, we need to feed them a balanced diet and give them lots of love and attention. When we do these things, we're tapping into our dog's natural instincts and meeting their basic needs. As a result, they're much more likely to be well-adjusted, friendly, and eager to please us. But it's important to remember that every dog is an individual, and they all have unique personalities and preferences. Just like with cats, the best way to make a dog feel loved and comfortable is to spend time with them and learn what makes them tick. With a little patience and understanding, we can build a strong bond with our furry companions and give them the happy, fulfilling life they deserve. In conclusion, cats and dogs react differently because they have different instincts and needs. Dogs are pack animals who rely on social interaction to survive. They also have a strong prey drive and are highly food motivated. Cats, on the other hand, are solitary hunters who don't depend on others for their survival. They're also more sensitive to stress and changes in their environment. Understanding these differences can help us provide our furry friends with the care they need to thrive. By considering their unique traits and needs, we can make sure that our cats and dogs are happy, healthy, and well-adjusted. Whether it's providing opportunities for socialization, exercise, or mental stimulation. There are plenty of ways that we can cater to our pets' needs and make them feel loved and comfortable. So let us take the time to learn more about our furry companions and give them the care they deserve. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, be sure to check out our other videos for more informative and entertaining content for pet lovers. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.